We got the early division lead. Now let's keep it going. We're in May. I have no idea the next game we're actually gonna watch. Lost. Down 2-1. Come back. 41%.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, Adam Simber earned the third W of his season as the Blue Jays claimed the win over the Orioles 3-2. Luis Patino collected win number 2 on the year, helping lead Tampa Bay over Milwaukee 3-2. Jason Vossler drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, helping lead the Reds past the Yankees 7-6. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Joe Musgrove twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound, leading the Padres past the Red Sox 5-0. He currently has the most shutouts among pitchers in the National League. The Kansas City Royals totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 5-4. The Oakland Athletics knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 5-2. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 3-1. The Texas Rangers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Rockies 6-2. Matt Olson totaled 3 hits while driving in 4 as the Braves downed the Mariners 6-2. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. The Mets starting pitcher, number 34, grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, helping the Mets push past the Guardians 6-1. The Phils hit 3 long balls as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 8-5. The Washington Nationals had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 7-6. The Pittsburgh Pirates put up 16 hits on the day as they were winners in extras against the Diamondbacks 11-10. The Cardinals combined to allow only 4 hits as they embarrassed the Dodgers 7-0. Logan Webb got his 3rd win this season, leading San Francisco to a victory over Miami 4-3. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
The rundown 99. Check out this guy. We can pitching's probably our top need. Maybe a center fielder. Yeah, let's keep it's 3rd round. Let's keep on trying to find people in the 3rd round. Shortstop. All right. Then we'll lose 1. Lost. Keep active. Stevie Berman. Alright, so now we got
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Jays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they destroyed the Rays 6-0. Ryan Mountcastle collected a total of 4 driven in, leading the O's to victory over the Yankees 5-4. The Chicago White Sox held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 9-2. The Seattle Mariners got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-2. The Atlanta Braves swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 13-2. The Padres earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-3. The Cubs combined for 4 total home runs as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-1. The St. Louis Cardinals
Moon
earned the
Zach
4-game
Britton up
series
to
sweep as they
AAA.
got past the Reds in Cincinnati 3-0. The win was their 7th in a row. Wade Miley grabbed his 2nd win of the year, helping lead the Brewers past the Giants 3-0.
AA.
The Rockies amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins 11-1.
Zach Britton might end up
Thanks for
staying
tuning in
in
today. We'll be
AAA.
back here tomorrow and all season long.
Had a good season so far. Wish they would keep his like AA. Like if I sent him back down to AA. Yeah, he's having a pretty good year. 24 years old, only D potential, but hit 301, under 13 plate appearances. How is let's move to AAA. How is Stevie Berman doing? He's playing real well too, and Rob Brantley's playing very well. So we're going to just gotta do the lineups now. Why'd I forget how to do this? Oh, there it is. Rob Brantley. Who's better against lefties? Right? I mean, Zach Britton. Easy fix. One, he might actually get some at bats. Double-A lineup, alright. Let's get righties. Who's better against righties? Who's better against lefties? Alright.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the AL East, Jorge Alcala had his first victory of the year, leading Minnesota to a win over Toronto 4-3.
Pitcher.
The New York Yankees racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 6-5. The Rays got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 4-1. The Baltimore Orioles launched 3 home runs as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-1. The Red Sox smacked 15 team hits as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 7-1.
100% done with Peter.
Jose Ramirez launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, helping lead the Guardians past the Cardinals 18-0. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. Lucas Giolito got the win in the game and pitched into the 9th inning, not allowing any runs, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 4-0. The Royals combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the visiting Nats 5-4. The Marlins totaled 11 hits as they got the victory in extras against the Angels 5-4. Tony Kemp drove in 4 as the Athletics defeated the Astros 7-4. The Mariners allowed only 5 hits in the game as they sank
Check
the
the
visiting
129
Buccos
area.
7-0. The Braves combined to give up just 5 hits as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 8-2. The Reds stopped their 6-game losing streak as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 6-3. Brian Anderson had 3 hits in the contest, helping lead the Brewers past the Giants 3-1.
Center fielder.
The Mets hit 3 long balls as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 10-3. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Cancel. Off for a few days. He'll be fine. We are falling down the wayside. 2 to 3 months for Alejandro hit the Kirk. Alright. That one. Drew Hutchinson. Alright.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the American League East, the Jays totaled 13 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 8-5. Harold Ramirez was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, leading Tampa Bay over the Red Sox 4-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Los Angeles Dodgers got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Yankees 6-0. The Giants picked up, 19 hits in this one as they blew out Baltimore 14-2.
2 to 3 months for Alejandro Kirk.
The White Sox pounded out 17 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Tigers 12-2. Ryan McMahon drove in 3 as the Rockies bested the Royals 6-5. The Minnesota Twins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Guardians 5-3.
Well,
it was their 5th straight victory. The Angels combined for 10 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 7-3. The Rangers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-1. Jesus Luzardo collected win number 3 this year, leading the Marlins to victory over the A's 3-2. The Philadelphia Phillies picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-3. The Brewers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-3. O'Neal Cruz plated 3 runs on the day as the Pirates were winners over the Cardinals 4-2. The Diamondbacks had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in walk-off fashion 7-6.
That's fine.
Nick Martinez was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Friars bested the Cubs 3-1. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
So we got Rob Brantley up. So Rob Brantley's up. I guess maybe we'll watch his first game in a blue. That's how we'll do it for the rest of the season. Is just watch their first if someone comes up. But now who's coming up from Double A? 279. Doesn't really matter because Stevie Berman's coming back. Jamie Richard has the more experience, so. Jamie Ritchie. So we'll move him up. We gotta do a bunch of lineups. He's terrible against lefties. It's got more power, but probably gonna go with Rob Brantley just because you gotta give Danny Jansen some days off. So Rob Brantley can everyone to move up in the order. Double A. Philip Clark in there. Put him up to hit fast. Yeah, maybe drop this guy down in the order. Bruce righties, alright. So Rob Brantley is the guy against lefties, right? Yes. We got Jose Quintana and the Mets, and I like the Mets, so perfect. Brantley should be alright, 8 games over 500. Yeah, Rob Brantley's on the lineup for his first game as a Blue Jay.
Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Mets. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you, and singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year. Francisco Lindor leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
Just about set to go, and on the hill, a soft tossing lefty, just like you, Chris. Jose Quintana. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in.
I want that.
One down. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette.
Hopefully it's not just Bichette's at bat.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Quintana, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And that one fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Espinal, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. On a line, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. He's in there.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And the batter is George Springer.
All right.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Now snap throw to first. Bichette gets back easily. Chris George Springer, a Connecticut native, in fact played his college ball at UConn. First round pick by the Astros in 2011, and he helped lead the Astros to the World Series in 2017. In there, and it's 0-1. First and third, one down. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Got him swinging. That's the second out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. The throw is wild and it gets away. And they won't get him, and he goes first to third on the error. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a two-base error. Here's Matt Chapman. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. That one missed.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
The 1-0.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching, but you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Good hitters count the 2-0. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Bounced up the middle. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, pitching in our game today, Jose Barrios. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Luis Guillorme.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Barrios a check to first. Marte dives back in. Going one.
No ball. One strike.
And a pitch. And fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now here's Jeff McNeil. That's in there. Strike one. Barrios a check to first. Marte dives back in. Marte, the base runner at first with one out. Hit on the ground, might be two. Slings to second, over to first, but it's offline.
Well, they had the chance at turning two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Here's Pete Alonso. Big time power. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. A couple of quick nuggets on Pete Alonso. He graduated from the same high school as Wade Boggs, Plant High School in the Tampa area. And Alonso also played at the University of Florida. He was teammates there with Harrison Bader. Good eye right there.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
One now. And another ball.
That's a ball.
Two on the way. And that one missing low.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Got him swinging. Mets leave one, still behind by a count of 1-0. Top of the second, and now it's Dalton Varsho.
The left fielder, number 25, Dalton Varsho.
The pitch. And downstairs.
One ball. No strike.
Pitch is in there, and it's 1-1. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. And a 1-1. And there's a ball.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And that's a swing according to umpire Mike Fillmore. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. In the air out towards right center. Marte moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 55.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Rob Brantley. That hits the dirt. Ball one. There's the strike. To the right side. McNeil whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Kevin Kiermaier went deep in the ball game last night. And that's in there for strike one. And he pumps it a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
And welcome back. Here's Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that's a strike. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Next pitch misses. 2-1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Next one misses, and now 3-2.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swings through that one. 0-1. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Out to short. Bichette. Save.
Definitely a tough play, but he seems to have had a little trouble getting rid of it, and that made all the difference. With the speed running up the line, you got to be perfect, and right there, he just couldn't get it there in time.
And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And he deals. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. And now 1-2. Nimmo at first, one gone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Mark Canha.
The left fielder, Mark Canha.
In there for strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Close, but called a ball. And 1-1. Kicks and fires. Lifted in the air, right center field. Can't glove it cleanly. Nimmo around third. Springer fires it to the plate. The run scores all the way from first. It's 1-1.
Bears that allow a run to score are always tough to stomach, but man, it's extra frustrating when that runner comes all the way around from first base. Wasn't even in scoring position to start the play.
Man at second here with 2 away. Omar Narvaez at the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And first offering is fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. Next pitch misses way outside. Line drive. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We played 2 full, all tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark with Merrifield up to the plate.
The designated hitter with
Merrifield, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
Popped up. Lindor should have this one. Makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
the batter number 5, second baseman, Santiago.
Here's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. A walk and a run scored his first time. Espinal getting the start at second, 28 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Ground ball up the middle. McNeil sends it to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Bichette up to the dish.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
That's to third. Guillorme gets it to first, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back as we go to the last of the third. Starling Marte up to hit. Marte in his 11th season hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in the Dominican Republic and misses inside. The pitch. And there's the strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Guillorme. He's 0 for 1. Guillorme measures 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands in. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
The 1-0. That's down and in.
No strike.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one's in there. Strike 1.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Mets strand 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at Citi Field, leading off, George Springer.
Right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Quintana back to work. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And now the count is even. Knocks it down to first, and he just gets it there in time. 1 away.
Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt.
And here is Matt Chapman. Grounded out his first time up. There's a strike. On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. And that is that. Blue Jays go down in order. Still tied 1-1. Back here in Queens, bottom of the inning, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Francisco Lindor.
A line to kick the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. That's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. And that's a little bit high. And a foul ball. Comes the 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Got him. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
Brandon Nimmo will hit next.
Brandon
Reached on an infield single his first time. And that one fouled off. Close, but called the ball. 1-1. That one hit to right. Springer there makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fought off foul. 0-2 now. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. And welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Dalton Varsho.
Varsho.
The wind and the pitch. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Guillorme makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 55, Rob Brantley.
And next for Toronto, Rob Brantley. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Ball 1, no strikes. And that one is inside.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Lifted in the air, right field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And he's got a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Kiermaier swings through it for strike 1. Struck out swinging his first time. Brantley, the runner at second with 1 away. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. Left-hand batter waits. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Whit Merrifield. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
That's inside. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the air, foul off first, and that's the third out. One left for Toronto. Halfway home, all even, one apiece. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the left fielder, Mark Canha.
The left fielder, Mark Canha.
And here it comes. And ball one.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And the 2-2. Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And here's the catcher, Omar Narvaez. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one is upstairs.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Hit on the ground to the right side. What a stop! Over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took it perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
Here's Starling Marte. There's a strike. Ball one there.
1-1.
Next offering in the dirt. And a count 2-1. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Can't get there. Base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So a man aboard, Luis Guillorme, up now for the Mets. In there, and it's 0-1. Barrios a check to first, and he's back safely. The 0-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Marte off of first with 2 away. Marte on the move. Ball misses. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. The wind of the pitch. Hammered, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Go ahead run on base, and now the shortstop, Bo Bichette, 1 for 2. First pitch, and he just misses. And now the lefty. There's a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Clips the corner. 0-1.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Next one off the plate inside. And now it's even 1-1. And the pitch. And there's a foul ball.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The next pitch misses. Now 2-2. Got him. 2 gone.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And first offering is fouled off. Vladdy, 24 years old, and he won a Gold Glove in 2022. Check swing went around, and it's 0-2. At the belt and fires. And 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner around second, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. And a pitch. In the air, center field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So they strand a pair. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 6th. And now it's going to be Luis Guillorme. Berrios back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Now a blooper back behind short. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jeff.
And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
1 down, base is empty. That catches the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Right-hander kick steals. Ripped on a line. Kiermaier right there to make the grab. And that quickly 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one missing inside.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Bounce to the left side. On to first. Third out. Welcome back. Top of inning number 7. Now Dalton Varsho. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Bullpen activity starting up now. Carlos Carrasco up and loosening in the pen. McGill warming up as well. The 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Now batting, catcher, Rob Brantley.
So up next for Toronto, Rob Brantley. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Here comes a pitch.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Alonso. He handles it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Kiermaier now.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
Now this is in the air down the line.
Oh.
The wind of the pitch.
No ball. Strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. The pitch. Ball one, no strikes. Activity in the bullpen. Tim Mesa, the left-hander, up and throwing. Simber, the right-hander, loosening up as well. The other way, and it stays fair.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Here's the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Over to first, and he's saved. Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Runner at first with no outs here. That one finds the zone, and it's 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
First and second, no outs. Brett Beatty digs in now. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And now the 0-1. Swings through that one.
Oh, 2.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. No outs, runners at first and second. Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. Now one missed.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And he walked him.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. That's all for Jose Barrios, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. New pitcher now for the Jays, Adam Simber. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Adam Simber.
Digging in, Mark Canha.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one fouled off.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Simber is ready. Swinging a foul straight back. Lindor on third. Nimmo over at second. Baden at first with no outs. Next pitch inside. Going to count 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Not too often you're going to see a sub 90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he's either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
Omar Narvaez up now for the Mets. Base hit into center field. One run's in. The second run scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And the batter now, Starling Marte.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
First pitch just misses. Righty delivers. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that one is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Two-one pitch is in there, and the count is even. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Stays alive. Righty to the plate. Bounce to the right side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The third baseman, number 13, Luis Guillorme.
And now Luis Guillorme.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Good eye right there.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Still only one out here in the inning. Next one misses, and the count is 3-1.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Foul ball. That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So bases loaded with one away. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. And that's in there for strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
1 out, bases full. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
The 0-2. Good eye right there. Ripped to first, caught.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Next pitch is outside. Bases loaded, 2 down. Bounced up the middle. Bichette. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 4 and the Blue Jays 1. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Adam Ottavino.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Back to the top of the lineup, Whit Merrifield now at the plate. The Jays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
The pitch. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And strike 2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Merrifield started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Santiago Espinal next up for the Blue Jays.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And there's a ball. Right-handed reliever. That one's in there. 2-2 now. On the ground to the left. Toss to Alonso. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
First offering misses the mark. And the right-hander deals. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
One strike.
Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So 2 down, and now the right fielder, George Springer. And a good eye there. They say you win.
1-1.
Out to short. Lindor fires to first on the run, and that'll do it. Blue Jays held in check, and they trail it 4-1. The left-hander on now, Tim Mesa. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Tim Mesa.
And now it's Frankie Lindor, a switch hitter batting right.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
The pitch. That's in there.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Here's the 0-1. And strike 2.
0-2.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. In the air, right field, and that is Springer. He's there, he's got it, and there's 1
The
down.
batter, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Zach Pop up and throwing. And that one is lifted in the air. Kiermaier moving under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Brett Beatty, the next to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And there's a strike. That's in there. 0-2 now.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And he deals. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Didn't go. Not close with that one. 3-2 now. And that's a strikeout looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Down in order go the Mets, but they lead it 4-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Back here in Queens, and now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Diaz, an all-star a season ago, 29 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And the pitch. And there's the strike. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Diaz, a 6'3" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. And the 0-2. And ball one.
One ball. Two strikes.
Got it by him for the K.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Varsho stands in now and watches strike one. And the 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Edwin Diaz has turned into one of the top closers in all of baseball. Kid who grew up in Puerto Rico. Third. That one ran inside, almost got him.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by these guys to get it done for the hometown fans.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Tough game.
The final line.
Jose Quintana played well. Rob Brantley did get a hit though, so. Alright, we'll do all this right now.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what
right.
happened in the major
Yeah,
leagues
some
on
of them
Saturday.
down.
Looking first at the American League East, Jose Quintana got the win, his
That's
6th so
yours.
far this year, helping the Mets get a win over the Blue Jays, 4-1. The Tampa Bay Rays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Red Sox on the road, 5-3. The
Both are
Yankees
not
allowed
playing
only
well.
5 hits in the game as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine, 2-1. Cole Irvin fell short of the shutout but pitched into the 9th inning, not allowing any
Clark is
runs,
playing
helping the
very well,
Orioles
though.
defeat the Giants 1-0. The Chicago
Okay,
White
I'm gonna
Sox
keep him
knocked
in
out
the
10
lineup.
hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-3. The Kansas City Royals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 8-4. The Guardians pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 2-0. Jose Suarez grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Angels disposed of
Why is
Houston
there-
4-3. Adolis Garcia was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, leading Texas to victory over the Mariners 3-2. His modest
Okay, I
hitting
guess we're
streak
good
was
for
also
right now.
extended to 5 straight games. The Miami Marlins racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the
Alright.
win against the visiting Athletics 5-4.
He has
The
43%
Nationals
interest
launched
in
3
us.
home runs as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies 7-6. Freddie Peralta got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the Brewers took care of the Reds 2-0. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. The Pittsburgh Pirates smacked 15
Low injury
team
risk.
hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 8-5. The Atlanta Braves put together 10 total hits as they got a road win against Arizona 4-2. Manny Machado launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Friars bested the Cubs 11-2. He leads the entire National League in runs batted in. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with
so
more
they're
news
around
and
20.
updates from around the majors.
Check it out. I know about this guy, this relief pitcher. Still working on scouting this guy. Alright. That's gonna be it. See you next time.